Now, I had to turn the game off. I refused to watch that garbage. I refuse to watch that garbage. I'm going to bed. Now, the Lakers already play at 10:30. Now, when Kobe was playing when I was younger, at least I stayed up to watch Kobe. Now I'm staying up to watch LeBron James be the coach. I mean, what is Frank Vogel doing? The Lakers look horrible. They're getting blown out by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, this jersey right here, this is the only jersey that I have right now because my Kobe Bryant jersey is in the frame right now. And so both of my Kobe Bryant jerseys and my Jerry West jersey. So this Anthony Davis jersey is the only jersey that I have right now. And I've been staying up all night watching this game. I came in late in the first quarter. I try to watch as much as I can. But I'm going to bed. And if I wake up in the morning and Frank Vogel isn't fired, he must be dating Jeannie Buss. He must got a thing with Jeannie Buss because tonight, I mean, soon as he get back to the locker room, he better be fired. He better be fired. This is beyond insane. I've already stated to you guys that the Lakers are trash. The game that you seen the other night was a fluke. It was a fluke. They're going to have nights where, I mean, like I said, when they played the Miami Heat, they struggled, but they also were able to mask it because you had, Malik Monk who was able to go off and have his, 27-point game. Like I said, Jimmy Butler left. Tyler Hero was still going off. Like, they can't close these games out. They look horrible. Like, they just standing around when they taking the ball out, inbounding the ball. They're just standing around. Rondo had to bark at him like, bruh, move around. And then Kent Bazemore, like, what are you there for? What are you getting paid for? I mean, just no flow within the offense. It's like no calls, it's like when they come down the floor, when they bring in the ball, when they initiate the offense, they're just standing around. There's no plays being called. It's just like they're just passing it to one place and then passing it over here, and they just standing around. Just standing around. The Lakers look horrible, man, and I told you it's time to start over. It's time to start over. Carmelo Anthony, shoot like he's inconsistent. This is what I told you guys. He is like Kyle Kuzma with hair. That's all he is. That's all. And everybody's so excited because there's this Carmelo and who he was, his name that he built in the past. But it's done. Let it go. It's time to move on. They need to trade Carmelo Anthony, or, well, they're not going to get anything for him. He has no value at this point. He has games where he goes off, but it's nights where he's just trash. This is uncalled for. Like, this is just ridiculous, man. Like, this is, like, to me, it's just beyond ridiculous, man. And there's no excuse for this. Like, this type of performance, you have fans booing. Like, this is ridiculous. And there's a few bright spots, but you got Karl Anthony Towns, who Jimmy Butler has, had their, differences, and they, were going back and forth, and Karl Anthony Towns ain't built like that. So it's no reason for him to be getting the best of Anthony Davis. Like, D'Angelo Russell is reminding us of how he was traded and how the Lakers disrespected him by, first of all, Magic Johnson saying that he wasn't a true point guard, then shipping him off, and, they got rid of him and they kept Lonzo. They was just drafting all these point guards, which I thought Jordan Clarkson should have been the starting point guard, in my opinion. However, but the Lakers suck. They trash. And like I said, they're going to continue to get exposed when they play a lot of these young teams because they're old and They don't have fresh legs. They don't. They have no young core that they built. The chemistry is just way off. And LeBron James deserves a lot of credit, a lot of blame for that as well. There's no ball movement. Russell Westbrick is a turnover machine, just making dumb mistakes. Like when Carmelo Anthony fouled, I don't know who the guy was, but it's literally like zero point 0.5 or 0.2 seconds left in the clock. This man's about to heave a half-court shot. You gonna foul this man. Now he get 3 shots. Now, he missed the first free throw. But godly, why would you do that? That was so stupid. You a vet. You been in the game a long time. They talking about they learned from the Portland Trailblazers loss. What did you learn? You learned how to lose to the Minnesota Timberwolves? Is that what you learned? Is that what you learned? This is trash, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, the Lakers are trash. And no matter how much they try to paint it as if the Lakers are just going through growing pains and, they're having, they're building chemistry and stuff like that. No, this team is not put together well. They're trash. They're trash. And honestly, I'm disappointed in what I've seen tonight. There's really no excuse. It's just sad. I don't even know why Kent Bazemore is still in the starting lineup, bro. Like, and maybe he's not. I came in, like I said, I came in late in the first quarter, but I watched just about majority of the game. But I refuse to watch the last little bit of the game. I'm on Facebook ranting like this. I'm on Facebook ranting because it's like, come on, it's late. You start the game at 10:30. I'm getting old, bro. Like, I'm about to be 30 real soon, so I'm like, listen, man, at least I got stuff to do in the morning. Like I said, I got a barbershop. I got interviews to do tomorrow. I got stuff to do tomorrow. So I'm staying up to watch my Lakers play. And I'm all for watching them play without LeBron James being out there because I'm not a LeBron James fan. So I'm watching these games closely. But this is trash. This is right here is come on now. No. I would not tolerate that as a Laker loyalist, and this is just garbage, And shout out to Stu Lance, who's always been honest. You got Patrick Beverly. They got a nice squad. They have a really nice team, actually, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, who I call Baby Jordan. This man didn't even have a good shooting game. Like, he wasn't even scoring. And the team picked up the slack. And they showed up. They showed up and they have chemistry. Like, a lot of these young teams, a lot of teams don't take the Lakers serious. And this is why they smell blood when they see the Lakers and they're going to attack them. They're going to go at them, And I don't even have nothing else to say. Like I said, Frank Vogel isn't fired by in the morning. Him and Jeannie Buss must have something going on, And no matter who the Lakers have, if there's no chemistry, they could trade whoever. They could trade for Karl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell. It doesn't matter. If they bring them back there and they're under the same, same system, which is the LeBron James system, it's never going to change. But Malik Monk isn't a star. These players are inconsistent. They're going to have nights where, okay, you're going to get maybe a 27-point game, but then the next night you'll get like an 8-point game. And that was the same problem with Kyle Kuzma. Because a lot of players, they don't know their roles. And that's a huge issue. They don't know their roles. As The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth. Know your role and shut your mouth. These players don't know their roles. And that's a problem. And like I said, Carmelo had a game. He's going to have these games versus these subpar teams and score at least big points like he's Melo at the Garden. And then he's playing like Melo should be starting. And I would have to beg your pardon. I don't know what rhyme with pardon.